So here's one way to understand my perinatal depression, and this is using the model of Cognitive Behavioural Theory, which I found quite useful for understanding what's going on for me. So Cognitive Behavioural Theory, or CBT, looks at our thoughts, our behaviours and our physical symptoms and how they're all linked and how they affect our mood. And as this is based on my pregnancy, I'm going to start with the physical. So from week 6 I've experienced nausea and vomiting, the normal pregnancy tiredness. I've also had pain from my mobility shoes fairly early on and faintness from my low blood pressure and my anemia. And these have had a couple of effects on me. And firstly, it's given rise to such thoughts as I feel ill, and also I should be enjoying this, but I'm not. It's also affected my behaviours and what I do. There are things which I have done less. I've done less exercise, I've stopped running, I've stopped walking even. I've done less housework, so whilst I was sick the cooking is very hard to do. The washing up has been quite difficult because of the mobility. I've also done less socialising, so I've seen my friends less, I've been out in the evenings less. So things like church meetings as well I haven't been able to attend as much of. And there have been some things which I have done more of. So I've snapped at my husband and at my children due to the pain, and I've also escaped into TV programmes, computer games, novels, anything to take my mind off the way that I've been feeling. Changes in my behaviour have in turn affected my thoughts. So I've had thoughts such as I'm a terrible mother, or wife, or homemaker, because of the way that I've been behaving. I've thought things like I can't cope, and I'm not very good at being pregnant. And also, you know, other people do this better than I do, manage better than I do. My changes in behaviour have also had some knock-on effects on my physical symptoms. So it's well known that the less we do, the less we're able to do. So as I've been exercising less, I've been less fit. Consequently, I've been more tired. I've been less motivated. I've enjoyed doing things less. I found my sleep has been affected and I'm waking up early in the mornings. My concentration has become affected, and also I've been crying more. And experiencing all of these very common symptoms of depression has re-emphasised those negative thoughts, how much I'm not coping, how pathetic I feel I am, and thinking thoughts such as I can't cope, I'm a terrible mother and I should be enjoying this and I'm not, have in turn increased my physical symptoms and also reinforce the fact that I don't really want to be around other people. I don't want to be around my family if I'm going to behave in this way towards them. And round the cycle goes. So as with all my depressions, regardless of where it started, I find myself in a vicious cycle, reinforcing my negative thoughts, my negative behaviours and my physical symptoms. And the temptation now is to keep on spiralling downwards. But the joy of cognitive behavioural theory is that if each area does affect the others, then by making changes in one area, I can break the cycle. And with some hard work and some strategies and some support, instead of spiralling downwards, I can begin to spiral back up. And CBT says it doesn't matter where I start. I could tackle the physical symptoms, I could tackle the thoughts, or I could tackle the behaviours. Any one of these would help me to break my cycle. So next week's blog is going to look at where I started and what's been helping me to manage my mood over the last 6 months.